What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another 22 Mystic Shop reading. Okay, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. As a disclaimer, these readings are for entertainment purposes only, for legal purposes. Okay, it's not a replacement for medical, legal, or mental health things going on. Okay, who's watching you and why? Okay, pile number 1, the Alchemist. Pile number 2, the Child Wounded. And pile number 3, the Queen. I am burning some sage, so hopefully you can smell that. Let's use some crystals to help you decide. That's not a crystal, but that's what was in reach that felt right. Okay, pile number 1, the Alchemist with the clear quartz crystal ball. Pile number 2, the Wounded Child with the chrysocolla malachite mix. And then pile 3, the Queen with the ancient, this is almost like a petrified seashell. Okay. Alright, so take a minute to decide here. And then when you're ready, go to the timestamp in the description box, okay? If you feel called to donate to the channel, we do appreciate that. Personal readings, you can check if they're available or not in the community tab. Okay, so I'll see you in your reading. If you feel called to more than one pile, listen to that. Ugh. The sage just got real smoky in here. Alright, we're going to go into card selection. So if you want to stay to watch me pull the cards, you can. If not, we'll go ahead and see you in your reading. Okay, pile 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Shuffle these cards. Who's watching you and why? Pile number 1. Pile number 2 and pile number 3. Okay, so who's watching my collective? Pile 1, pile 2, and pile number 3, please, Spirit. Pile number 1, please. Okay. Pile number 2. And 3 popped out also. Okay, I'm getting pile 2 is this one, and pile 3 is this one. Who's watching the collective and why, Spirit? Please tell us. Who's watching the collective and why? Oh, I got chills on that one. Okay. I filled this top one. 1, 2, and 3. I don't like the way that the sage is smoking right now, by the way. Alright, let's tap in with some more oracle cards. Who's watching the collective and why? Who's watching the collective and why? Let's straighten these up a little bit. Okay. Pile 1. Who's watching the collective and why? Okay, pile 1. Pile 2. And I'm hearing the bottom of the deck. Okay. This is for pile 3. Alright, let's pull an angel card for your advice during the reading. Who's watching the collective and why? I just noticed too this this deck. I haven't used it a lot. This is the, what is it? Sacred Rebels, I think. Yeah, I feel like someone's asking what deck is that. That's the Sacred Rebels Oracle. And I'm noticing the DNA, the cosmic DNA here, and we also have the seashell in that card too. Okay, what's the messages from the angels for pile 1, please? About who's watching you and why. Okay, pile 1. What's the messages from the angels for pile 2? For pile 3, please. Messages. Okay, there's 2 there for pile number 3. Advice for who's watching these piles and why. Okay, and let's get the bottom of the deck for 3. Okay, now these animal cards, I want to represent the person watching you, or if it's multiple people, the energy. Okay, who's watching pile number 1 and why? What animal energy do they embody? Who's watching pile number 1 and 2 and 3? Okay, pile 1 zebra, pile 2 shark, pile 3 whale. Alright, we're getting into the Kipper. Okay, each pile's gonna have 3 cards from the Kipper is what I heard. Okay, let me sage it. Okay, from the Kipper, 3 cards for pile number 1, please. About who's watching them and why. Okay, there's 1. 2. I heard the bottom of the deck is 3. Okay, pile number 2, who's watching you and why. Don't forget, guys, these are general readings, so only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it's not your message, it could be for someone else. Pile 2. I see this one sticking out. Pile 3. Okay, pile 1. I heard top of the deck and the bottom 2. Okay. Sometimes my pile 3s get extra cards. You can notice that if you watch more of my pick a cards. And I allow it, you know. You're resonated to number 3, or you end up picking pile number 3 a lot. Seems like maybe you need the extra confirmation or extra messages from spirit, and that's okay. Yeah, I got chills as confirmation on that too. Who's watching my pile number 1 and why? And 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Ooh, this is gonna be a good reading, guys. I can feel it. Okay, this is going to be our confirmation deck in the reading, so I just saged it and we'll clear it between the piles. I'm going to shuffle it now. We're going to get started. If you hear my fan going in the background, it's because it's getting hot. This is a timeless reading, meant to find you or for you to find it at the right time. Okay, I cut the deck. It is ready. We'll shuffle it in your reading too. Okay, so my pile 3s, let's set your cards aside for right now. Okay. My pile 2, highly favored and blessed is what I heard. And put your cards away. Now, if you have selected pile number 1, welcome to your reading. We're asking spirit messages, confirmations, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is for entertainment purposes only. You have chosen the Clear Quartz and the Alchemist for your reading on who is watching you and why. transformation of base motives and goals into golden wisdom. Now, the shadow attribute of the person watching you. The person watching you, this could be a mutual energy. You're an alchemist. They are too. Okay, shadow attribute, misuse of the power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. This could be actually a spiritualist. It could be a male practitioner, someone who identifies as like a wizard. Okay, we have limitless here. But that's also giving, what is it? The Wolf on Wall Street, where they take drugs, like limitless drugs. Okay, this person could have a drug habit or had one in the past. A Prince of Pentacles. Now, this feels like it could have been also unrequited love, is what I heard with the boombox. It's giving me from that movie where the person's like holding up the boombox and they're outside the window trying to get someone to go outside. But this person's kind of stumped. Okay, there's a message. This person, you could be no contact with them or could have also blocked them. This person could be astral projecting to you too. So if you're feeling someone like watching you and no one's there, or some spirit in your room, this could be someone who definitely knows how to, also some of you could be getting gang stalking, like interdimensional gang stalking is what I heard. So you could want to do something to like unquantum tangle y'all's energy. 10 of Swords, Lord of Ruin. This could be someone who wants to ruin you, someone who thinks about like character assassination. This could be also someone where there's literally a betrayal. This person could have betrayed you, in particular in romance or in spiritual practice in some way. However, this person also, for some of you, you have done nothing and this person feels this unrequited love. And in some cases, this person could have not even told you their feelings. Okay. Galactic Mushroom, the Divine Matrix. Now, this person also could like to do mushrooms. For some of you, you could have done mushrooms with this person. This also could be someone you met around age 20 to 24 or 22 is what I heard. And this person also could sell mushrooms in some cases, okay? Conscious connections. Now, at some point, for some of you, this was actually something that spiritually propelled you potentially into like shadow work. Okay, this energy of this person watching you could have actually elevated your consciousness, and then it got tricky. Things got tricky. Things fell out of alignment. Okay, your message from your angels, message from spirit, get your power back. So you need to call your power back on every timeline. If you're doing cord cuttings with this person and you're aware of who this is, for some of you, if you're not aware who this is, you need to ask spirit to reveal them. Some of you are also getting downloads and messages of who this person is in your dream state. In some cases, this person could also like contact you in the dream state, like without your consent, basically. So you could want to do a cord cutting on a quantum level. Call your power back. You have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine, so take your power back. Okay, so immediately call your power back on every timeline, dimension, frequency, cellular level, all of that. Okay, you have a dragonfly spirit here, or some of you, the dragonfly could be significant for you. I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. So some of you too, this like spiritual warfare with the person or people watching you is just leveling up your gifts. Okay, the zebra. This person also could choose zebra gum in particular. Okay, the zebra also has, what's that saying about the zebra, right? Like something about the stripes. Okay, this person could also, you could trigger this person because they feel like they don't fit in at times. Toil and labor. For some of you, this is a coworker or someone you worked with or watches you while you're at work. This person could be currently closer to age 38. Poverty. Okay, this person could have caused you financial issues or felt like you caused them financial issues. And the coffin. Some of you, this person actually, I'm hearing praying for my downfall. They could actually be doing like some kind of dark death magic. For some of you, this is someone who's passed over. More like a spirit, like a monitoring spirit or an ancestor you didn't have a good relationship with. Okay, it feels like a man for a lot of you. I was getting the energy of a male. watching you. And we have the thinking man. There's a lot of crystals here. So someone here could work with crystals, or you could want to work with protective crystals. With the clear quartz, for a lot of you, this reading feels like I'm not telling you something you don't know. Okay, you have clarity about this, but maybe not about the why. And others of you are just picking up on someone like thinking about you or coming in your dreams a lot. And yeah, definitely though, some of you, this is a coworker or someone who watches you at work. I heard whistle while you work. Alright, so tell me more, Spirit. What do we need to know about this situation? Some of you too are in a situationship is what I heard. Okay, Four of Wands. This could be an ex-partner or lover. Sneaky as hell. I heard sneaky as hell. We have the Seven of Swords. Okay. Unrequited love is what I heard. And the Death. With the Death in the coffin, this is really transforming your pain, your feeling powerlessness into gold is what I heard. Okay, so this sneaky ass person, whether they're dead or alive at this time, this could be past, present, or future on your timeline. All it's doing is leveling up your transformation and your spiritual gifts is what I'm getting here. Judgment. Okay. Five of Wands. The Empress. So you're the Empress. Some of you could be mothers. This could be your baby daddy or someone who like thinks in their head about being your baby daddy, being your everything. I'm hearing when it all falls down, yeah. The Lovers. This is for a lot of you. Some of you, this is someone at work who wants a romance with you, whether they told you or not, and they're kind of sabotaging you, which is just like a projection of their own self-sabotage. Others of you, this is an ex-partner, whether they have passed on or not. I heard make your life a living hell. So this person could have made your life a living hell, whether this was in the past or this is happening currently for you. Some of you, also this could be future, so be aware of like current connections. Okay, so be patient here. Okay, you have a decision to call your power back. Honestly, I'm getting there's nothing to worry about. Let's just assume you, collective, are going to have a long life and none of the spiritual warfare is going to ever hit you. It's only going to elevate you. We have the Hangman and Temperance. Yeah, this is a lot of major arcana here. I'm also hearing, I don't gotta dance, I make money move. There's another dragonfly here too. So 2 dragonflies as a confirmation spirit animal at this time. Some of you could have been exotic dancers or some kind of sex worker in the past. Some of you could have met this person in a club. Okay, it could be like a stalker that you met in a club. This person's also getting another perspective though. If you went legal with this, if it got extreme where like, you know, there was like a restraining order or something like this person could have had a forced rehab for some of you, a forced anger management or something court ordered to address their shadow aspects that are coming through. Some of you are aware of this and some of you are not. Okay, we have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. With that poverty card, this could have caused you a lot of financial issues. Okay, so call your power back. I'm hearing everything that's owed to you is going to be returned. Nine of Cups, the King of Swords. A lot of you, if you've done cord cuttings, I'm seeing that being successful. And the Magician. It's almost like, too, this person could be trying to block cord cuttings that you've done. What else is this? They try to block your healing, too. Those of you who are healers are definitely, like, on your healing path. They try to delay that. Some of you could have tried to travel to see healers and stuff and felt like that was blocked. Now, this person's going through a tower. Okay, this is a dude with the tower. And this person, King of Cups, Knight of Cups. It's giving the energy like they just want to give you love and you're just definitely not interested, especially with like the psychotic shit we've seen here going on. Okay, we have the Chariot. Under that, we have Justice, the King of Wands, and the Fool. Okay, with the Ten of Pentacles is showing under that. This is giving the energy, there's a new person for you. Okay, or if you wonder if you're manifesting a new man's, is what I heard, but a new person. Take it how it resonates in regards to gender. You could not see that someone new is coming in. For some of you, it's a your new person's a Libra. That's a confirmation for someone. Doesn't have to be. A green rings could be significant for you or your new person or this past person. Okay. So why are they watching you? So we kind of know who's watching you. And why is because they have a lot of feelings for you. Okay. This person could also feel like you're their divine counterpart, but you're actually not. Okay, the person watching you, not the new person. I'm hearing that song again. Oh, oh, it all falls down, yeah. So some of you could have been married to this person or had children with this person, or they saw that future with you, and it was a future that you were not in alignment with, or some of you, this is like a karmic that you did go down that path with, and now it has been hard to get rid of them. Because collective, I'm hearing that you're unforgettable. So I see you moving on here with someone new. Okay, so that's your advice, or if this hasn't happened yet, or you're going through it, okay, there's a new love for you. Just trust the direction you are being called to go in, and just know that you need to call your power back. Or some of you, this is in the past, you've already been through this shit, is what I heard. Some of you, this has made it hard for you even to work. If this was like a co-worker situation, or an ex made work hard for you, or hard for you to like find solid care for your kids while you go to work, they just like sabotage shit. And just know that that was a projection of their own self-sabotage. Okay, yeah, this person definitely seems like they're spiritually awakened, they're consciously aware, but they either, some of you, they could have said they want to watch you like burn or ruin you, or this is someone who betrayed you, who wanted to leave you in poverty. Some of you too, I'm seeing physical violence. If this is something you're still in, physical violence is never acceptable. Okay, so seek professional help if you need to get out of something abusive, because the first 30 days can statistically have a higher risk of violence when leaving a violent partner. Okay, and those of you who have already been through that, if that part resonated with you and you made it out, congratulations. And just keep growing and healing and calling your power back. Resolve in any case scenario here, if you're already in shadow work and journaling, it's taking your power back. Why did I allow it? Why? It's not victim blaming. However, to break those type of cycles, it's looking at, how do I not repeat that pattern? How do I break that pattern? As statistically, leaving an abusive, if it was someone, for those of you who this is someone who's like an ex or you were in a relationship with, because that's not the case for all of you, but on average it takes 7 to 8 times statistically to leave an abusive partnership before you stay out. And trigger warning, some people don't make it out, or they lose their lives trying to leave some of these situationships. Okay, I am hearing that authorities have been involved, and some of you could even have an open case with this person, or restraining order against this person and shit. So just be safe, seek professional counsel, legal, medical, all of it. Some of you, I'm seeing a black eye. This person could have even given you like a black eye in the past for some of you. And with the death card and the transformation, wherever you're at on your own journey, appreciate it and seek assistance where it's needed. Okay, just to be real with you. So I'm sending you a lot of light and love wherever you are at. Call your power back, keep moving forward, honor every season is what I heard. Okay, so pile number 1, if this resonated with you and you feel safe to comment below, let me know what's the vibes. And I hope that you're doing well, healthy, and that your finances keep increasing, or that you have made it through that and you are continually growing. Some of you also could be pregnant at this time. I'm seeing someone showing. Okay. So congratulations to those of you that resonates with. All right, let's clear the air. Let's move on to pile number 2. All right, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. Don't forget, this is a general collective reading. Take what resonates, leave what does not. You chose this chrysocolla malachite crystal. Okay. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know how it resonates below. Now, let's just get started with the crystal first hand, because this crystal is about change, and it's also about emotional stability and emotional solidarity. Okay, emotional healing. Chrysocolla and malachite blend. Okay, what was your card that you chose? Okay, the wounded child. All right, who's watching you and why? The light attributes awakens compassion and desire to serve other wounded children. Opens the learning path of forgiveness. So you're on the path of emotionally like healing your inner child, and also the path of forgiveness is coming through around this reading for you. The shadow attributes: blames all dysfunctional relationships on childhood wounds. Resist moving on through forgiveness. Okay. So the person watching you could be from a family of origin. I'm also hearing it could be like a military type of family for some of you. And then I'm also getting, it could be a childhood friend. Someone from childhood is watching you, okay? That's what I intuitively feel. Surrender. Okay, so your message from Spirit is to surrender to forgiveness. Ace of Swords. Okay, we have a truth bomb here. So some of you too... Let's get some more cards first. Okay, Lord of Wealth, 10 of Pentacles. It feels like family, okay, or whatever. If you didn't grow up with family, you could be in your shadow work in regards to maybe the foster care system for some of you, maybe military for some of you, whatever childhood dynamics that you are on the path of learning and healing from. Okay, that's who's watching you or why. Or you, this also for some of you could be you watching yourself or talking to your inner child about, you could be getting like visions or scenes or dreams. Some of you could be processing reoccurring nightmares. Okay, those of you with childhood trauma here. So this also kind of feels like you watching yourself as like that wounded inner child part. Okay, others of you, it could be literal family watching you. But others of you, it's like you doing your inner child work, which could cross over with shadow work somewhat here. Okay, joyful muse inspiration. You could be painting, or your inner child could want to paint or do art. Ugh, this sage is burning really ratchet today, probably because we're getting into like shadow work basically. Okay, shock of the new. So I'm seeing this being a version of you emerging. It feels very musical. It feels like healing your throat chakra. Some of you could be doing heavy throat chakra work. Some of you could be makeup artists, designers, okay, or doing art pieces about your inner child. All is in perfect timing. This is it. It's time to take action now. I will be here to help you every step of the way. Okay, so your guardian angel, your angel team, Spirit's with you on your journey, okay? You're protected. Also heard Never Neverland. Some of you, especially like males, you could resonate with the Lost Boys from like Peter Pan. Maybe also for some of you, maybe you kind of wandered around like a lost kid without a family. Not all of you, but some of you in childhood. So it's like you're looking at like, whoa, like look what I went through or survived, or I had some kind of some of you also could have grown up in like a hippie commune, or like some kind of like religious like polygamous colony, or like I'm getting a lot of different downloads on this. Some of you it was family, and some of you grew up in more of a communal or like foster care, or different things going on here, but it doesn't feel like your typical you know, 1950s American version of childhood. Like, many of you did not have that type of childhood, okay? Hope is a, how do you say it, conduit for miracles, okay? Some of you could be calling in a miracle, or some of you could be appreciating like it's a miracle that you made it through certain shit in childhood. Okay, deep and dark is what I heard. Okay, now we're asking who's watching you and why. Now, for some of you, to be real with you, it feels like predators, okay? Not to scare anyone. Or in childhood, you could have had predators around you. Okay, so you could be doing shadow work around that and getting into your message is to get into forgiveness no matter what you're dealing with. Okay, you could be picking up scenes from the family room. Some of you too, trigger warning, so turn this off if you're not in a safe space or mental space. Some of you could have even seen like a murder in the family room or someone else's family room. Some of you have witnessed some very deep shit in childhood. Okay, this looks like a father leaving, so some of you could have had a parent leave, could have had like a parental surrender or abandonment in some form. But right now I'm seeing a change coming in for you. Some of you could be about to get a new car or a new house, okay? Some of you also could have gone from like a wealthy, I'm seeing that book series, a series of unfortunate events. I think one of her parents or both of her parents had died. She became an orphan, so she went from having like this luxurious lifestyle to kind of floating around and, you know, picking up that anxiety. Okay, so a lot of you too could be working through your anxiety. Some of you could actually be pretty young. You could be about 18 to 21, maybe in your early 30s, but the age does not have to be exact here. But you could be going into inner child work to find. Some of you too, I'm getting you're working with the psychiatrist or you're working with the therapist. If you're not, this could help you. And others of you, this is in the past. You've already worked through this. So past, present, or future on your timeline. And it's looking at where does your anxiety stem from, okay? So yeah, if you're in therapy or you want a therapist to work through that with you, seek those professionals where needed. Some of you could be on anxiety meds or trying to get off of anxiety meds. I know for myself, something that has helped me is valerian root. Okay, I like it as a tea, or I pick it up as the on the vitamin shelf. Okay, like at the drugstore. For me personally, valerian root helps me when I'm having anxiety. Shock of the new. So people could also be shocked, like if you open up to people about your childhood or about how you were raised or what you made it through. I'm really picking up You're a Survivor. I'm hearing that song too. I think it's Destiny's Child. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm gonna make it. Yeah. So definitely, I'm also picking up that this could have made you, because of like dark shit that some of you have gone through, this could have made you into an artist or into kind of like a miracle worker. Some of you have been through deep depression. We have on the bottom of the deck, okay, depression and anxiety. Some of you could be working with dark goddess. I also heard Odys or almost like Odysseus. So some of you could be getting into like some kind of mythological stories. Okay, maybe you like that, or that's an inner child thing that's like healing for you or nostalgic. Okay, we have Lilith. Now, who's watching you and why? For some of you, it could be Lilith, okay, helping you with the dark feminine goddess energy. Okay, some of you could feel that. Who's watching you and why? What do we need to know? So some of you, it's you're watching your inner child or your inner child's watching you. You're having that communication. Others of you, family or past predators, for some, could be watching you. Not to scare you or anything. Some of you, like, only take that really if that's like a confirmation, because I feel like you're aware. This sage just keeps burning so dark. Okay. I'm gonna move it. Yeah, I moved it a little because it's just like black. Black smoke. Black smoke could be significant. Alright, what else does collective need to know about who's watching them and why? The High Priestess. So you're definitely, that could be your card. You come through as a High Priestess, highly intuitive. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles. So some of you are working on getting a new job. Also, some of you could read cards for a living. Some of you could be a male High Priestess. The Nine of Cups. So you manifest whatever the fuck you want is what I heard. Two of Wands. Okay, Queen of Wands in the reverse. Some of you could feel stagnant or like writer's block or like a lack of inspiration. This is creepy as hell because we're doing who's watching you and why. And it's an eyeball with the Ace of Cups. Okay, that's a little creepy. Someone's watching you go through a change or transformation. I don't really like that. Okay. I'm hearing people are in shock and awe of you. Whoa. Also, some of you, it could be like a partner has watched you go through your healing journey. Queen of Cups. Okay, there's still storm clouds in the background, but you feel pretty emotionally stable. Okay, or you're about to be, or you're doing the work to be. Okay, these cards fell on the ground. One of them was reversed. Okay, Page of Pentacles. It feels like a male energy watching you. Pile 1 could have resonated with you as well. The Star in reverse. I think the Star in reverse also came out in pile 1. I don't know why my cards landed all weird. We have the Fool. So it feels like a new version. I'm also hearing new year, new you. So some of you could have consciously chosen like identity creation or stepping into a new timeline, or that's your advice if you're not on that path now. Also, some of you could be getting weird like DM messages from like someone you don't know, but the content lets you know that they know who you are. Okay. I feel like your artwork or your for those of you who are like musicians, writers, singers, that's about to pay off. Okay, if you've been asking for some type of miracle here. Also healing. It feels like it was hard for you, or it is hard for you to like be stable at times or to get over your anxiety. Some of you, I'm getting stage performance. So sometimes it's hard for you maybe to work because of what you've been through or past triggers or anxiety. So just know wherever you're at on your journey, if this is past, present, or future, just know, keep doing the work. Okay, there's a new version of yourself that you're stepping into. Keep taking action. Okay, so if you need to heal your wounded inner child, take action on that. Get assistance where necessary. Your spirit team's with you. Regardless though, a miracle is coming through, or you are yourself a miracle. Okay, now it also feels like, yeah, we had said the throat chakra with this card. I don't think you can see her anymore. Okay, it feels like throat chakra. So keep speaking your truth, even if your voice shakes. Okay, that's what I heard. Even if you have anxiety, because energetically it feels like people want to give you anxiety that's not necessarily yours, and at times you could pick that up from either the type of situation you're raised in, or your caregivers, or if you had a parent who had a lot of anxiety. It could be some type of like basically inherited or learned kind of like almost like unhealthy coping mechanism for some of you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Yeah, so keep going. Some of you could benefit from art therapy. This is like literally, look how black chart it is. Okay. So there could be a lot to clear out. I don't like how that's burning. It's like it's very heavy. Those of you who burn a lot of like sage and Palo Santo. It's like sometimes when it's like trauma or like releasing some shit, it's like the way the smoke burns is like very heavy. Okay, so some of you could be healing from some very heavy shit. Okay, wounded by fucking sharks and predators. Okay, on the other hand though, if you're watching this when it's the sharks, it's like a synchronicity for me, because I saw when I was walking by on the TV today that Shark Week is coming up. Okay, so you can take on the energy of the shark to defend yourself. Okay, if you want to work with the shark spirit animal. Now here's the thing with the shark, because the shark, I don't want any of you being like, the shark's not just a predator. Okay, what I heard was it's Shark Week, motherfuckers. Okay, and that's timeless. So if you want to take on the energy, like, sharks can be really chilled out and very peaceful, but if they want to fucking attack you, they can. You have access to that energy. So instead of also becoming a predator, or you were maybe at risk to become a predator, or some of you, like, maybe you became a predator but you're working through that, you could want to get into the energy or work with the energy of forgiveness, so that first of all, you're not a predator. Those of you who did become a predator or offend in some way that you have been offended, it could be a lifelong journey for you to not become, I'm getting offender. So some of you, you know, here's your message from spirit: get into the energy of forgiveness. Okay, forgive those who have trespassed against you and you have trespassed against, and keep stepping into the new version of yourself. Okay, emotionally balanced, joyful, at peace, and keep working with professionals for those of you who this resonates with, because you deserve to feel safe in your body and your environment. You are here to break patterns for some of you, or some of you have broken patterns, and keep working on that. And you're not alone in that, even if it feels like that. Okay, so who's watching you and why? For some of you, it could be the justice system, it could be past predators, it could be yourself observing your inner child or where anxiety and patterns came from. And people are also shocked at the new version of you. People are watching you thrive, miracles coming in for you, and they're watching and listening to your art and your music. So for those of you who have those gifts, or you're working to, you can also ask spirit to unlock your gifts, show your gifts to you. People want to see your art and hear your story, is what I'm getting here. Okay, pile 2. So keep going. Miracles are coming in for you. And for a lot of you, you are actually a miracle. You're a walking miracle is what I heard. Okay, so keep going. I'm also getting the song, Don't Stop Believing. Okay, I don't know the rest of the song, so you can look up those lyrics. We're just to the very end of the sage. That is smoky as hell. All right, pal 2. Namaste. I'll see you in your next reading. If you feel comfortable to share, you can let me know in the comments. What's the vibe? What's up with you? And I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, pile number 3. Let's get your card. Okay, you have the Queen card right here. Okay, you chose the Ancient Seashell. Okay, you could have a really old soul. Okay, you could be an old queen. Some of you could have past life dreams or visions, or just know you were like a queen, maybe a witch. I'm getting ancient energy. So let's get into it. Who's watching you and why? Pile number 3. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is for entertainment purposes only. Radiates the regal feminine. Uses her benevolent authority to protect others. Okay, shadow attributes. Becomes arrogant when authority is challenged, controlling and demanding. Okay, the person watching you could be controlling and demanding. Mother Earth, damn. Okay, so Mother Earth could be watching you, or you could be an embodiment of a goddess, of Gaia, yeah. Okay, a King of Pentacles could be watching you. It feels like an ancient King of Pentacles. The sun's kind of hitting in a weird spot in the day right now. So there's our King of Pentacles. Okay, there he is. Okay, you could have a silver fox watching you, or you could be married to a silver fox. Knight of Cups, Lord of Waves and Waters. Caterpillar, Opportunity. Some of you could be a cat person. Definitely. You could also have cats, like neighborhood cats watching you. Okay, Lyrians could watch you at this time. Seeing the true you. That's gorgeous. A lot of water energy here. Okay, here's your message from your spirit team. This looks like Archangel Michael here. Stay the course. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You're just having a bumpy start. Learn from your experiences and keep going. I also heard a new day, a new dollar. Okay. Be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. So already I'm getting like Mother Earth watching you, the angels, spirit team, a King of Pentacles, and the cats. Okay. That's a lot. Okay. Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. So whoever's watching you could need some help, or you could need some help with your possibly anxiety, fear. Okay. Some of you, if you judge yourself, or at times a shadow attribute for yourself could be demanding too much of yourself or judging yourself. Okay. The energy watching you is a whale. That could be like literally a big person, a big lady, I heard. Okay. It could be a neighbor. You could feel like you could be like a witch or something, and you have like neighborhood watch on your ass. I'm seeing you in like a very beautiful gated area. You're like a witch who can manifest anything. You could have some like socialites or like neighborhood watch, maybe even a big girl. Okay. It doesn't have to be, but feels like neighborhood watch. Okay. So it's like you could also be kind of like a dark witch, or people who are not like witchy could see you looking very dark, but you actually are a light to others. So keep showing up and keep shining no matter what. You could feel attacked in your neighborhood, some of you. Okay, there's a dude or a King of Pentacles thinking of you. It feels like a man who's interested is watching you, but this also feels like the neighborhood watch. Okay, with the false person. Someone could be triggered too, maybe in your this feels like very like suburbia or like nice, wealthy, upscale neighborhood. And it's like someone could also be triggered because maybe like their husband's attracted to you or some shit like that. And all you do is just be normal as normal as far as like being a normal witch in your neighborhood. And neighborhood watch is like on your ass, or someone's triggered. Okay, courthouse. Neighborhood watch could have served you some type of papers. It could even be, I'm getting, it's like you could be like a herbologist or like a herbalist or into, you know, green witch shit. They could have issues with some kind of shrubs or poison plants or who knows. But wow. So stay the course, see the true you. Okay, it feels like you have light to shine. Okay, you could be used to being attacked. The bottom of the deck, we have an extra card also from that deck, official person. Okay. So you could have officials. Also, some people in the neighborhood, this is like the neighborhood gossip, whether you're aware of it or not. And this definitely doesn't even feel true. But the neighborhood gossip, like also if you have a greenhouse or you sell products online or herbs and stuff, the neighborhood watch could be trying to start shit, or people could think that you're like a drug dealer basically or some shit like that. And they could be triggered by that, or someone's triggered by the fact that their husband watches you or is attracted to you. Okay, this doesn't really feel like your fault, but it feels just like that's who's watching you and why. Okay, you have the temple path. Okay, you actually embodied the temple though. Like your body's a temple. You treat your body well, and that triggers some fake Some fake bitches, okay, is what I'm hearing. Okay. Neighborhood watch, damn, neighborhood watch is on your ass. Okay, if you're not like a homeowner or you're not in like a HOA and shit, this is probably not your reading. Okay, or it could be future. So past, present, future. So these people also, their fear and their attack could be calls for help. So just know this feels like projected insecurities from women. You could also be like a femme fatale or like dark goddess, dark feminine. And that triggers some unhealed people or people who could benefit from, I don't even want to say unhealed people, right? Some people who could benefit from overcoming stagnant energy and insecurities. Like you trigger what's insecure about people. You could also, if you have official men or authorities or like police officers who live in your neighborhood, they could also feel triggered. Like people want to know why you have all your shit. Some of you too, like you could either live with a partner or you could be single and you're like a 10 of Pentacles on your own. Some of you are single and you could be even an older, like feminine witch kind of energy, or like green witch, goddess. And people in your neighborhood, they wonder how you have 10 of Pentacles on your own. Maybe you don't even leave the house a lot, but they don't know like you have ancient powers and shit. Like you can manifest anything. So you know your true self, but there's some neighborhood gossip. Okay, so that's who's watching you, and that's why. It's because they're triggered. You trigger. I heard a trickle down economics, okay, which is funny in this reading. But you trigger even like dudes who are like official people because your shit is so protected and so together and so amazing, or it will be. Okay, you're very protective of others, and you could also root for the underdog. Okay, you have the Two of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So a lot of you too, you could be manifesting a person, or if you already have like your ideal partner right now and you live with them and shit, this triggers unhappy couples in your neighborhood. Okay, people are triggered by your relationships, or they will be. 8 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Some people also, like if you had an ideal connection that had ended, I'm getting different energies here, okay? So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Spirit animal here could be a platypus. Some of you could work with the platypus, or that could be like your animal. I'm also hearing angry beavers. But some people have seen you rise from nothing. I'm getting phoenix, like the phoenix burns down, rises. So some people who have been watching you, or behind the scenes, this could even be like government, like CIA kind of shit. Like they watch you rise from nothing for some of you. Also, some of you could be married to like a mob boss or someone who has a criminal enterprise or used to. And so that could also be who watches you, depending on who you're with. And yeah, like you as a couple, you like trigger people, or you're bringing in a protective couple. You're like a protective couple who like helps the underdog, and this triggers like officials. If you're solo feminine, like you trigger the HOA, like you trigger people. I'm also getting, this is funny, some people in the past, or wherever you're at on this timeline, people could even ask you to like close your windows, or like maybe you go around in like gowns or in the nude, like in a exclusive neighborhood, and people are like asking you to like close the windows and shit. And yeah, and it's like, well, you could just not like be watching me. Okay, so it feels like neighborhood watch. Okay, so 8 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. You could be divorced. Okay. We have the Judgment card. You seem to have the authority of judgment. Okay. When you call divine intervention, when you call judgment, okay, Spirit's on your side, Mother Earth. Also with the Mother Earth card, so you or your partner, or You guys could just like donate money to like earth foundations, like Mother Earth, like nature stuff. You could also have a lot of, some of you, I'm also getting lawsuits, so only take that to confirmation, but there could be lawsuits. Like people are triggered by you because you want to do things to protect Mother Earth and protect the underdog. You could donate money to foundations that you believe in, and like bitches get triggered by that shit too, because you're like genuinely have light to share and like care about not only your body and the underdog and earth, but you care about truth. Okay, for some of you, official person could be thinking about asking you out if you're single. That could be who's watching you and why. So some of you are in a happy marriage, and some of you are like divorced and manifesting a new person. I feel like I'm picking up on a feminine who's like over age 40, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups here. This also came out, I believe, in pile 2. Queen of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles with the 3 of Cups. So don't worry about anything, because you have a happy life ahead of you. Okay, but people gossip about you with the mouse, the little rat here. Okay, take things slow. Slow and steady wins the race. And find other people who are not triggered by you, who can celebrate with you and want to elevate you, because you have a lot to give. Not only in spiritual currency. And some of you don't have to live in that luxurious home that I was getting the vision of, but maybe that's in the future for you. But you have like Empress, like Queen, Queen energy here. Okay, we have the Chariot and the Fool. People also like question, like when people watch, it feels like a lot of people watch you, and the reason why is because you're abundant as hell. Sexy as fuck is what I heard, and you shine a light on the truth. Okay, you treat your body like a temple. You stay the course, you keep moving forward, you do new things when you need to. So what's new? There's a message from Spirit about something new, moving on to something new. Some of you, it could be a partnership with a water sign. Okay, Cancer energy here. 7 of Swords. That's too many cards, Spirit. Okay, so people who do sneaky shit. Also, no, I'm seeing garden gnomes. Okay, garden gnomes could be significant, or people could steal your garden gnomes. Queen of Wands. You also have this shadow side though. Okay, you're not to be played with or toyed with is what I heard. Because you 3 of Swords in the reverse. You could fuck shit up. Okay. A lot of lovers have crossed you. You could be someone who like hexes people and shit if they do some fuck shit to you. I don't really personally condone that, but to each their own is what I'm getting. Okay, 7 of Cups. You got lots of magic tricks up your sleeve is what I heard. Okay, the Ace of Cups. Who's watching you and why? Final message, Death. And the 10 of Wands. Also, it could be Spirit. You could see Spirit. You could hear into Spirit. The bottom of the deck, Knight of Wands. Some of you, this feels like an ex coming back. So if you keep getting that message, I see that. I don't think it's someone you want to be with, but I do see that. Others of you, someone could be getting out of prison. Okay, so if you had like well, some of you could have written to dudes who are in prison, but some of you could have actually had, because we picked up kind of like that mob boss energy, criminal enterprise partner. Someone could have been locked up. Okay, they could be getting out of jail. That could be also who's watching you. Someone from the past could be trying to catch up with you if you're not in contact. That's not for everyone, so only who that resonates with. Okay, 10 of Wands, Death, Ace of Cups. Also, if someone is currently going through a divorce, it feels like someone new watching you, like wanting to be with you because something else is ending. Okay, some of you, confirmation only, a Scorpio could want to come in for a new start with you. A lot of you I'm picking up because of your sexy energy though. Like you have options, so choose wisely. It's what Spirit's saying. But you're highly intuitive. I'm not telling you really shit that you don't know. Okay. So others of you I'm hearing that you are the neighborhood watch. Okay. So because people were always watching you or trying to take you down and shit, you became the neighborhood watch. I see that here too. But there's almost like a deeper level, like spiritual message here of, instead of worrying like who's watching you and why, like, are you seeing your true self? Are you embodying that true version of yourself? Okay. And if not, what needs to change for your authenticity to shine is what I heard. Okay. So keep shining your light. Alchemize that energy from haters and shit into your manifestation powers. Different things going on here. Some of you, again, you're happily married. Some of you are manifesting a new partner, and some of you could actually be going through a divorce. Okay. And people could be watching you go through that shit too. For select few of you, it feels a little bit public, like also you could be in the public eye, or your romantic relationships are also in the public eye. I also am picking up maybe a celebrity with blue eyes who's a dude. But you could also be like a feminine ancient witch, okay, in a dude body with blue eyes. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm not going to say much more about you because I'm getting downloads, but you know who you are. Y'all know your powers. This is a very like witchy pile. Number 22 could be significant. I see that popping up here. Also the number 4, which breaks down to a 2, and to have the 2 of cups. So also those of you who are focusing on like manifesting your ideal partner or person, it's okay to shift into just manifesting your authentic self no matter what, if you're not already feeling that. Okay, so keep going, be the light, and I'll see you in your next reading. That's really all I have for you. Keep shining, okay? If this message resonated with you, go ahead and let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want to see a particular pick a card reading, drop your request in the comments below, and I will talk to Spirit. If it's in alignment, we could post it for you. Okay, check the community tab to see if personal readings are currently open or not. And I'm sending you a lot of light and love on your journey should you wish to accept that. All right, I'll see you in your next reading. Bye.